key game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to... Staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, they run with Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
this unit was, again, one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can bring a lot of heat with their pass rush. As a group, they finished with 53 sacks last season, second only to the Steelers' 56, and a lot of it was interior pressure.
After the sack on first down, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Stafford to Michelle on the screen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Third down, Michelle. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Cohen. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Fields. Big hold of the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. 26 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Fields. And he rifles one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Chandler Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a first down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Fields throwing again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. James has got it. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back to throw. Fields.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
back to tackle Khalil Mack. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Here's Stafford. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got
Allen Robinson. Kiss him goodbye. That's all you. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Fields. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. And how would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll try to run it in, going option right. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now here's Fields on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll get them a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Not much there, only a yard. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Throwing again is Fields. Going for it all. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 29 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right?